DJ Splash, bó ni ọkọ mi. Sálàáfíà ló wà yóò kú bá ń dá fún. Pẹ̀lú ògbóló, ó yá wa tó yé. Pẹ̀lú ọkọ mi mo ní gbé wọ́n náà sìn. Gbogbo ohun tó bá sá lè ṣe, tó fi stay alive. Dápọn ọkọ mi mọ̀ ṣe o follow instruction o. So gbọ́. Yóò dá fún. Àmọ́ dákun, rán mi létí àwọn symptoms tó ní Festus exhibit nínú ilé ńgbà tó rí. Dákun jẹ́ ń gbọ́.
And I even know your son. Because there's one day he came to our house, like Malian house, and he came to me that he wants to use the toilet. And I was seeing him, but he was sweating in the head. And I said he should went to the toilet. And when he went to the toilet, like 30 minutes, like 30 minutes after, I just be like, where is the person that told me he wants to go and use the toilet? So,
okay. Ọpẹ́ no bathroom mo lọ bí 30 minutes no bathroom àbí. Lọ́ndà symptoms ẹni tí wọ́n bá spike drink ẹ. A mọ̀ fi yín sọ́ndà ká sọ pé an unusually long hangover àbí ká fi sọ́ndà a severe hangover when you have little or no alcohol to drink. Lẹ́yìn tó wá gbé dé inú pálọ̀. Kí ló ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ sí lábẹ́ AC yẹn náà rán mi létí dàre ọkọ mi.
So I went to the toilet to go and check him. I see he was not really doing anything in the toilet. He was just sweating. So and I take him to the sitting room to sit down, and he should have AC.
Itun làágùn lábẹ́ AC. Láì jàmọ̀là, láì sì jẹ̀bà. A mọ̀ fi yín sọ́ndà nausea. So, Auntie Alice, ẹ dákun kí làwọn nǹkan tí ẹ̀yin náà ní ọmọ yín sọ fún yín tó ṣàlàyé fún yín àti ẹ̀gbọ́n wa bàbá Jiganja nípa ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ́mọ yín.
When I got there, immediately DJ Splash saw me. He said, Mama, I know you. I said, me, I don't know you. I thought maybe he was talking about me being an actress. He said, no, I know your son. He said, your son had come to the Malian's house before, where I was there. And in fact, I was one of the people that helped him. And then Jigon confirmed to me that it did happen, and he was the one that even saved Festus, that I should ask Festus. That he was the one that took Festus, took him to the toilet. Do you understand? Made him vomit everything, you know, and then took him into the car so that he was the one who took, and he warned Festus never to come there again.
So lọ́rọ̀ kan báyìí nísìn, ó jọgàtẹ́ kò jọgàtẹ́, ó fẹsẹ̀ méjèèjì ṣe gàtẹ́gàtẹ́. So in a nutshell, what I can conclude from this whole thing is that the only difference between actress Iyabo Ojo's speech and that of DJ Splash speech is the fact that DJ Splash didn't want to mention the fact that he was one who specifically told her that the son's drink was spiked. But at the end of the day, they both mentioned the same symptoms that happened to the boy. And then she had another witness, who is Jigon Baboja, whom she said she confirmed it from him. Now, one thing, before I even come to actress Iyabo Ojo's part, because I would love to use this video to compound the whole thing that has been happening, because this might likely be my last video about this whole issue. And I'm glad that so far we still have more intelligent people who are coming to this platform to, like, you know, for those of you who have this mask on your face concerning who this person is. And I don't know, probably you guys are waiting until maybe 5 or 10 years when people start doing a documentary surviving Naira Marley before you believe what is really going on inside that man's house. At the end of the day, very dark man, you've gladly allowed our boy's career to go this way, which is something you are known for. It's like anybody will know you, anybody will you owe for her like this, the person who must spoil. If the person will never spoil, you know they come up for their back. Now you don't spoil that boy career too. Because one thing I know for sure is no matter how much DJ stuff he posts out, no matter what he does right now, it's going to be filled with hateful speech. Let's listen to this voice note of DJ Splash mom when she was seeking assistance from this lover.
No, this lover. Èmi ni ìyá DJ Splash táwọn èèyàn mọ̀ sí Matthew Adéròjú. Mo sáré lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn ni lọ́mọ mi bá pè mí lọ́jọ́ kan ló ní mọ́mì mi ẹ wá mú mi o, ẹ wá mú mi nǹkan kan ṣe mí lọ́jọ́ yẹn. Àbúrò náírà yẹn ọjọ́ yẹn ó bímọ, ìyàwó ẹ̀ bímọ àbúrò ọkùnrin yẹn ọjọ́ ní mi mọ́mì ẹ wá mú mi o, mi mọ tó ń ṣe mí o, nǹkan kan kí ló ń ṣe ó ní ẹ sá máa wòrò ó ní anybody ẹ má trust anybody o, àti náírà àti gbọ́n ẹ má trust ẹni ẹ bá ti rí ni ẹ máa mú ta ni mo wá ní tó yá sátọ́jú ẹ̀ nígbà tó yá ìyẹ́ tún sí díẹ̀ ọmọ mi ò bá ọ̀dà wúbà ní ó bá lọ tó bá dalẹ̀ ní ó bá gbégbèsè dé ní ugbó ní 20,000 ní ó máa kiri káàkiri ó lè gbóhùn lọ lẹ́kì kan kékeré kan àwọn eléyìí ò ní mọ̀ pé nǹkan ṣe ó ní náírà nìkan ló lè fohun lóògùn ó dá abáṣe yóò lóhun nìkan lọ́yàn ló lè bóhun sọ̀rọ̀ tó máa gbọ́ la bá ń pè mí bá pè ya náírà mo ní ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú fún mi àwọn náà ní kò sí náírà lára ń di kò sí náírà ńlẹ̀ mi náà àárò oògùn ló fún ó dẹ̀ ní tó wọn bá rí náírà òun ò ní gba nǹkan kan lọ́wọ́ wa ọmọ yìí a sì wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀.
Now, this is why I want people to understand, because I believe this is our own place. We know the people where they use nyash, they think we are. I want to feel like most of my audience are more enlightened educationally, streetwise, and also like you guys are exposed. Now, I wouldn't want anyone to blame DJ Splash for anything. Rather, I would say everyone should just forgive this boy for whatever he is doing right now. Let's talk about something we understand as Stockholm syndrome. Yes, Stockholm. I think the spelling is Stockholm syndrome. Now, this is the kind of syndrome that happens to you whereby you fall in love with your abuser. No matter what your abuser must have done to you, there's this sign of protection you want to do for your abuser. It's a kind of, I wouldn't call it a mental challenge, but it's a kind of behavior exhibited whereby you are so tight with your abuser to the point where no matter what that person does, you are ready to defend them anyway. Now, what you all see happening to this boy is called Stockholm syndrome. And the same thing happened to Mohbad at the point. After Mohbad called out Naira Marley and all that kind of thing, we saw Mohbad go back there to beg him, where Naira Marley was videoing him saying, and you were saying that if you die, they should hold me. How dare you? And we saw Mohbad actually saying, I'm sorry, I'm this, I'm that. That is what it is. And from my own experience, I wouldn't necessarily say that drug causes it, but it's a part of it. There is something called addiction. There must have been some things that this man does to these kids. Yes, and they are addicted to it. What people don't understand about this Stockholm syndrome is that a lot of times, most of these people who are in love with their abusers, they believe that is the only chance of them surviving. Yes, a lot of times it's more like a survival technique for them because they believe like, oh, if I speak ill of my abuser, there's this probability that I might give up the ghost. So what we see happening to this boy right now is called Stockholm syndrome. So no one should blame him. That is the only means of survival. And we've seen this kind of situation happen to someone like the late singer Osinachi. One thing I know for sure is before that man finally put a stop to her life, there has been some series of incidents that she could have left so that she can, leave so that she can live. There's always that part of them that makes them feel like, oh, if I leave, then it's over for me. So please, Nigerians, leave that boy alone. He's only trying to survive. Exactly. And also, if you guys remember, there was a time this boy did an interview with this YouTuber. I've forgotten the man's name, but I will insert his name if I see him, or insert his video and his name will pop on it. He made a video with that man, and what was he doing? He was chanting praises of Naira Marley. And there was a time around Christmas whereby he sent Naira Marley a Christmas message, and Naira Marley was happy to post it like, oh, see who sent me his New Year message, and it was DJ Splash actually sending a message to Naira Marley. Now, during those period, if Iyabo Ojo was the kind of person that feels like, oh, how can the boy I'm weapon be sending message to Naira Marley? We could have heard that Iyabo Ojo did what? Caution the boy, like, oh, how dare you send message to Naira Marley? That woman don't believe, say, at the end, man, just do my own for God. And it's quite funny how someone like Very Dark Man ADF wanted to say that all the things where they promise the boy, they don't do them, they don't do, bros. All the issues where you don't they iron for this. You know what's funny about you, Very Dark Man? See, this is what you do. You don't matter be like apple. If you don't carry small bites like this, you don't cut them. You go just drop them. Carry another one. And as a matter of fact, you know what's funny? The fact that every single time you try to tell us something about that group chat now, you're only cutting out Iyabo Ojo's part. Are you crushing on Iyabo Ojo? Come as clear for us, no. Because at this point, it's giving serious X. Are you crushing on the woman? Let's know now. If they crush on the woman, we won't know. It's allowed. It's allowed. And what's funny is that you open your mouth. You get one place where you open your mouth where you say, then they are bringing doctored videos.
But if this thing goes to court, she will definitely pay dearly because everything, literally everything, bullying and everything was all a lie, right? Videos being doctored. You don't chop this money so you don't blame the dead for your own predicament. Talking about the fact that every single video that Mohbad posted were being doctored are fake. Then go say, hey, I never be 18 during that time. If I talk say the voice notes say then they put them there, no be Mohbad talk him. You are an evil person.
I swear to God, you are evil. And I don't blame you. We live in a society whereby every victim is being blamed for the situation they find themselves and not the culprits. So I'm not surprised by you saying that every video that there was doctored video. Abi bros Hakim FX, because if I say only that man Sabi FX for Nigeria. Abi now you help Mohbad do that injury we make and look real. No sir. But Hakim.
Hearing names like Naira Marley, Sam Larry, who are those people to your son?
Yeah.
And we heard that you even had conversations with them. What have you gathered, from talking to them since Mohbad's passing?
Since when the Mohbad passing, I did not have any contact with any one of them.
Okay.
But before Mohbad passing, I've been experienced a lot of things because they have been reporting those people to me. Thank God I witnessed once. There was a day I met him. When I prayed for him, said, Daddy, he having an issue with his manager. And he left me that day, not up to 30 minutes. Out of the people that go with him, they now came back. They said, Daddy, somebody was beating your son up there. And I said, okay, where? Let me reach there. Before getting to that place, when I'm at the gate of the street, that is how I met him. Where are you coming from? He says, from his box, which is Naira Marley. He was beat. I can even see the sign. Even when you look at the picture of what he put out then, you can see me. I'm the one that put on white, because I put on white garment. So I saw the way they was beating. You can even see when they normally begin narrate his own story and say, you have to beat the way out of. So people see those things that this boss is not have sympathetic to my son at all.
Right, Ahmad. You see, you can, because every single time someone comes to my DM in support of you, and I try to click, because one thing I always do is when someone writes something, though it's easy to identify your fans though, because it's like they don't know how to argue, but they know how to throw slander. It's like when you see them fuck you, bastard, they don't fire, they don't pay you. It is not difficult to know your fans. You said it one time that if not because of some record label, who will know some artists, if not because of money, who will know Mohbad? Mohbad, Lil Frosh, Zeno. The time where those boys, when they were marking territory in their streets, singing, using different phones to the time where those boys they use their own brain when they use and sing for streets, when make people they know them. I just at that time. Go be that time when you thought say you they steal something so that you go fit chop when your mama no give you food. Or probably that time was when those boys were using their own brain to make money and sing. Maybe that was when you were using your own hand to make your own money. You can't even, you are not even in the same category with those young boys. Those boys started early. But one thing that was killing us back then is that you see the opportunity people like Ribena, Shode, Ayoma, all these small boys have now. If to see that kind of opportunity, they fuck record label. To hell with record labels. They follow need them. Because street orientation don't they? Those boys already mark their street. Why do you think when people like Mohbad finally get signed and they go back to their street, people are behind them, hailing them? Hey. Because as at that time, what a lot of people wanted was that, may they just help us sign this boy. May don't just help us sign this boy. And that was why people would be helping them, all those boys. As a matter of fact, that time, now Lil Frosh, we know now. Lil Frosh was the one at the forefront. Until when Zeno just sang one time and people are like, the matter can't be like Plantation Boys matter, where all of us they focus on Two-Face. Until Face just come with one song that time when just, we all of us say, bro, so you get voice like this? And then some of us started focusing on Face as well. That's what the matter be with Lil Frosh and Zeno. And when they wanted to sign, a lot of people thought Lil Frosh would be signed before Zeno. Until Zeno got signed. And after the boy got signed, what happened? We saw the turn of events. But my own be say, may not be say now until they come the right surviving the Malian house in 5 or 10 years time. Before some of them will come understand, say, no be smarting. And lastly, before I go, I want to use this medium to, I know I'm not old enough to advise someone like Iyabo Ojo, but one thing I want her to understand is that she should use this situation to better herself. Ṣé kini kan wà tí wọ́n máa ń sọ wípé gbogbo pátápátá la ní ìwà burúkú kan lọ́wọ́, kò sí bá ṣe fẹ́ dá tó lọ́dọ̀ èèyàn kan, ìwà burúkú kan wà tá mọ̀ wù tọ́lọ́yé Ọlọ́run ò ní ṣe kíni, tọ́lọ́run ò ní tí ò nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí. Tọ́lọ́run bá fẹ́ wá gba ìwà yẹn lọ́wọ́ wa, yóò wá fu wá sínú ìṣòro kan tó jẹ́ wípé a wá jagun ká tó kúrò ńbẹ̀ òun nìkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí òṣèrébìnrin yìí. You know, I was discussing with someone yesterday and I told the woman, I said, I don't know why someone like Iyabo Ojo, with the level of exposure, with everything she has built, I don't know why she is eager to have friends. Now, the list of the people that I would have said, that I would have seen, I was surprised to see that she's now friends with someone like Exabod. I was surprised to see that she's now friends with this woman called Obanla. You know, at the point, I'm like, what is this woman trying to prove? Because it's like, when you see people who once spoke ill about you, or people who already pitched their tents to someone like Yenekume, and then all of a sudden, those people start talking to you, I don't know why you are joyous about it. These are people who have shown you in the past that regardless of everything, you know what pay me pass. Now that year, I saw pay me pass when I saw the woman at your daughter's wedding. In my head, I'm like, ma'am, you know what this woman did to Tony Abraham.
Yeah. Mo ku kiki ori bi ẹja gede. Tó jẹ́ pé tí n bá tan live chat báyìí mo wò fòfòfò bẹ́ẹ̀ pé yàn lé mi ni torí pé àwọn tatas máa dàbò mi yóò fo yo wọ́n fojú mi rí torí Lizzy. N bá pe Lizzy mo ní Lizzy tí ẹ wá gbọ́ná igá wèrè tá ń ga yìí. Ó ti sú èmi o. Pages mi ti lọ sí o.
And this is the same person you want to bring in here? Just because, as a matter of fact, I'm thankful to Almighty God. A lot of you think she's advising Iyabo Ojo by saying, Iyabo Ojo, stop on. That is not an advice. That is advice terms with jealousy. Teba furati ya yevan soro. Lẹ́yìn tó bá fi ọ̀rọ̀ gidi kan push ye, yóò wá sọ ọ̀rọ̀ bí fífọlálẹ̀. Torí rẹ̀ ni wọ́n fi ń bú ẹ. Irú Tanzania yẹn nísìn. Ìwọ náà ló máa sanwó tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì fọlá lọ́dún máa ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ fún. Irú ẹ̀mí sí 10 million naira ni mo lò. So who asked you, madam? This is someone who has pitched a tent in the camp of your enemy. And for some reason, when those people, I don't know if it is good heart, it's not good heart. Just because someone, you don't need these people. Because I saw this woman, Anomayo, upon everything she has spilled, she's not saying, she's not talking great about you. You see these people, if you understand their resume and how they started, a lot of people started their career over being supportive of people who are ready to pay them a certain amount of money. You don't need these people. You don't. Leave them alone. Whoever loves you genuinely, let them come on their page, say whatever they want to say about you. You don't have to message them. Toba ya, she didn't want to. If they are doing it so that you can message them, you are doing more para so. Tori toba ya, you don't want para so. Yeah, but generally that support here. Koko message wari. Because people you worry wa. Because she didn't want to. But those who are doing it genuinely, they are not expecting anything from you. Look at the words coming out of that woman's mouth. If not because she has a plan to travel, she would not have come to that wedding. Yeah, if she call Iyabo Ojo, she doesn't pick up. Are you doing the thing you are doing now just because you want her to see you? Ignore these people. Let them show you that love. Whatever love they have for you, let them show it on their page. Sefini. Even thank you don't owe them. But here you are. I want to buy a nekumesheri. Once they come to you like this, I don't know if it's a means of you trying to like show off to the other woman that, oh, see the people that was on with you, they are now with me. You don't need all these people. And when you already feel weak, anybody someone want can't fi bat in your jail and these people are easily bought with money. Forget about this whole flaunting of I have my money. Oh, me kutaro jela wo you run me. You don't listen. And I'm thankful to Almighty Allah because I saw the video you made the other day. The way you were talking, you were soft-spoken, you were this, you were that. And I'm like, ooh, even with the black bonnet, okay. I think God knows what he's doing. He's trying to take this whole thing away from you. This one of DJ Splash, please, let every one of us just understand that what is happening to this boy is what we call Stockholm Syndrome. And for Mano Masile, Bioshe survive Longwa, and one of now where they ask for DNA. When I see them say they don't do private DNA. Isn't it? They've done private DNA. So the private DNA they did is for Wunmi and her son. So that anytime when they talk, Wunmi go carry and give her son. You see, don't mind them. Oh, this is the result. Your father is your father. If you people want public DNA, go out and go oh Baba Mohbad for block us. May use the money do that one. Then come outside and show you guys the results. The one we did with Wunmi, no be una papa give her money to do am. Is that clear? So men I contribute money, give the papa. Me for do the DNA. Then after doing it, hey, matter no dey grand again. Go and rest. My love, go and rest. Not the way you want to talk. Nothing in your mouth again. Go and like this, sleep. Try rest.